Oscorp researcher Richard Parker records a video message to clarify his vanishing. He and his significant other Mary attempt to escape on board a personal luxury plane that is seized by a professional killer. The plane accidents, killing the couple. In the current day, 2 years after his fight with Dr. Terse Connors, Richard and Mary's child, Peter Parker, keeps on battling wrongdoing as Spider-Man and secures criminal Alexei Sitsievik. Because of Peter's qualms about his relationship with his better half Gwen Stacy since making a pledge to her late dad to avoid her, Gwen cuts off their friendship after their secondary school graduation. Peter's cherished companion, Harry Osborn, gets back to Manhattan to see his in critical condition father Norman, CEO of Oscorp. The sickness is hereditary and Harry is at the age where it initially creates. Norman bites the dust, and Harry is elected the new CEO. While working in an Oscorp research center, electrical architect Max Dillon shocks himself unintentionally and falls into a tank of hereditarily designed electric eels. They assault him and he changes into a living electric generator. In the interim, Gwen lets Peter know that she might move to England assuming she acquires a grant to Oxford University. Uninformed about the degree of his power, Dillon meanders into Times Square, unintentionally causing a power outage, and is halted by Spider-Man. Dillon is taken to the Ravencroft Institute, where he is considered by German researcher Ashley Kafka. The principal indications of Harry's disease are appearing, and he utilizes data Norman gave him to conclude that Spider-Man's blood could save him. He asks Peter, who has been selling photographs of Spider-Man to the Daily Bugle, to help him in tracking down Spider-Man. Peter is uncertain of what impacts the bonding would have, and the chance of Harry experiencing a change like Dr. Abrupt Connors. He later denies Harry as Spider-Man, infuriating Harry. Oscorp VP Donald Mencken outlines Harry for Dillon's mishap, eliminates him as CEO, and assumes responsibility for Oscorp. Harry proposes an arrangement with Dillon, who presently refers to himself as Electro, to get back inside the Oscorp building. Dillon concurs and kills Dr. Kafka. There, Harry finds the toxin from the now annihilated hereditarily changed insects. In any case, after he powers Mencken to infuse him with the toxin, it speeds up his ailment and changes him into the Green Goblin. However, the implicit crisis convention in Norman's suit of covering re-establishes his well-being. Peter observes his dad's mysterious lab in an unwanted tram station and discovers that Richard needed to escape since he would not help out Norman's arrangements to make biogenetic weapons with his examination. Peter then, at that point, finds that Gwen was offered the Oxford grant. He declares his adoration for her, and they consent to go to England together. Electro causes another power outage. Together, Peter and Gwen re-establish power and overburden Electro's body, killing him. Harry shows up outfitted with Norman's weaponry. After seeing Gwen, he finds Spider-Man's mysterious personality and, swearing vengeance for being declined the blood bonding, takes her to the highest point of a clock tower. Peter figures out how to repress Harry, however Gwen tumbles down the pinnacle and kicks the bucket. Responsibility-ridden and discouraged over Gwen's passing, Peter closes his profession as Spider-Man. After 5 months, Harry is detained at Ravencroft. His partner, Gustav Fiers, the gentleman, visits him and the pair examines framing their own group. Harry orders Fiers to begin with Sitsievik, breaking him out of jail. Furnished with a suit of protective layer, Sitsievik names himself the Rhino and frenzies through the roads. Peter, motivated by Gwen's graduation discourse, defies him as Spider-Man.